The first application or website I wanted to share for Module 15 of course AEP 800 is Remind 101. Remind 101 is a website that can be used to communicate with adults for the students. Students aren't allowed to be on there if you are an elementary or middle school teacher because of age restrictions, but it is something that's really useful to communicate with parents in a way that doesn't have to give out your cell phone number information. You can do it through almost a texting platform to send messages. It could be reminders about projects or upcoming tests or field trips, things, basically anything that you would like to send to inform parents. So in here, I have up one of the programs that, or the classes that I'm a part of, which is for all of the staff members at my school. And as you can see, I can see the messages from some of our administrators. They're able to send a message with a link to a sheet. So it could be a link to a homework assignment. It could be linked to a survey or a permission slip or something that needs to be sent out to parents. And if you look up top, it also says people. So I can click and see all of the other people that are on there and be able to send a message. So say I wanted to send a message to this person. I didn't have their cell phone number, but I had a question or something that I wanted to let them know. I could come right over here and send them a message. And this would be a personal message that would only get sent to that person as opposed to the whole stream, but allows you to have your personal information kind of kept safe from parents that may abuse or share your information, but allow you at the same time to be able to communicate. I believe that this application, although it's not necessarily intended for students, goes along with the ISTE Standard 3 for citizenship, and specifically for 3A about posting socially responsible contributions and kind of staying connected in the educational realm of your students. And also 3C, which is about the legality and safety online. And that's kind of when you talk to parents about how it's meant for them and not for their students, because their students legally aren't allowed to use it if they're under the age of 13. So I just want to quickly go ahead and show you how you could create your own class and share this. So if you hit create a class, you're going to come up with a name. So for this case, I'll call it the name of our class, and it's going to give a class code. So down here, it even says, I will only message people 13 and older. It is okay if students are under 13, but it's their parents' information that needs to be in there, not the students. So if I hit create, then I can now send a message through them. There's an app you could download on your phone. It works for both Androids and iPhones. And this allows you basically to be able to text out messages. It will alert your phone. So if a parent emails or messages you through this platform, then it goes straight to your phone. And through here, there's a few different ways. If you go to people, you could add people, you could search for people, and there's a few different ways. There's the code right here is how they can find your class to be able to log in and add their own information and join your class. So there's a lot of kind of neat things that go on with this, and it allows you really to communicate as effectively and continuously as possible without it really impacting your own personal privacy. So if you haven't heard of this yet, it may be a great tool for you, and go ahead and check it out. And one last thing I forgot to mention before, but if you come up to the add people when you're under the people screen, it'll come up, and over here you have printable PDFs. So these could be forms that get sent home, paperwork, and on them they have the option of having different languages, which for me was really important because a lot of my students' parents speak Spanish. A lot of them have student or parents that don't speak very good English or English at all. So being able to have it come in Spanish without me having to do any extra work was really helpful, and allows me to more effectively be able to communicate. And when you send your messages, it can also be translated for you, which is super convenient and it just adds to you making that connection with the families at home.